What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday over here. Hope you guys are doing well. We do have Bitcoin currently struggling right now, down very slightly, but it is down quite a bit since it has hit about 28.6K area. Let's see if Bitcoin will continue its uptrend or will it actually pull back to some of its previous lows at about that 25K area and puts a lot of these cryptos on edge again for a potential breakdown. We're going to be taking a look into Bitcoin very quick, but the main topic of this video is going to be about HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph token, see what's going on in this market, what has changed since the last time we have talked about it. Is it looking bearish at this point, at least for the short term? We're going to be taking a look into some key price levels, as well as some upside and downside price targets for this coin. Just got to keep it realistic with you. I'm going to be giving you guys my personal sentiment and opinions on this overall crypto market as a whole later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Lastly, of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my personal opinions and speculations. I could very well be wrong. I am not a financial advisor or an elite trader of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear market. But I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, if you guys feel pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the charts. So we do have HBAR currently at about 5 cents, down very slightly today. What has gone on in this market? So since the last time I've talked about it, I mentioned that this was a falling wedge, right? Broke out of this falling wedge on this weekly time frame, which has been running since about February of this year. So pretty long falling wedge here. Broke out of this falling wedge. Measure move is going to be about 9.6 cent area. Measure moves are estimates only, okay? It could be over, under, and there could be quite a bit of what ifs in between, right? So price action, it looks like it has gone up as far as about 7.6 cents area before getting rejected and coming all the way back down to 4.5 cents area, okay? Let's take a look into what could be happening here, okay? Because in my opinion, this breakout is still very much valid. The price action is still very much on top of this bigger falling wedge. So let's see if there's still a chance that this price action could reach its measure move of about 9.6 cents. Let's take a look into the daily time frame here and see if we can get any clues on what is likely to happen. So last time I mentioned that on this daily time frame here, I think even on the lower time frame, because you can see more clearly that there was a potential cup and handle pattern that that was forming, right? Excuse me. All right. I gotta close the door so my dog's getting kind of crazy. So let's take a look here on the 4-hour time frame, right? On this 4-hour time frame, I mentioned that there was a possible cup and handle scenario, right? And it looked like that was going to play out, but since the price action has came up to about that 5.25 cents area, it did get a very hard rejection, right? And that basically broke this cup and handle scenario, right? Because price action has, went back to retest this 5.25 cents area, and then it got a very hard rejection, and this no longer looks like a cup and handle scenario, right? Let's see what we could be looking at instead. Let's come back here on the daily time frame after removing some of those trend lines. Now, this is what it looks like right now, right? This is a descending triangle pattern, which is a bearish pattern, right? Descending triangle patterns are basically the upside down version of an ascending triangle pattern. So basically, this is an ascending triangle pattern, but for the bears. So it's not looking good for the bulls at the moment, right? Now the measured move for this descending triangle pattern is going to be, if you take the measurement of the opening of the pattern, and then you put it below this bottom trend line here, and basically if you can pick any breakout date, right? And it'll still give you the same measured move because it's a flat bottom trend line. Okay, the measure move here is going to be about 4.4 cent area. So that's going to be still over 10% drop as a measure move. Now, of course, that is not an exact target, right? It is an estimate, right? It could be over or under. Some possible scenarios is, I've seen before, I'm speaking from just nuances. It's not, it doesn't have to happen, but some things to be looking out for is, if this price action does break down from this descending triangle pattern, could it possibly fall short of the measured move and turn into a falling wedge pattern, right? Looking something like this, and then that is basically a bullish pattern, but that is, that's not it's not a form pattern as of right now. I'm just guessing, right? Because that is a possible scenario. Not saying that it does have to happen. If it does break down from this, we're gonna have to come back here and rechart it on even the lower time frames and see if we can get any clues on what's happening with HBAR. If you guys want to see more updates on HBAR, do like, subscribe, comment. If enough of you guys want to see it, I will bring you guys some updates. Now, it's also possible that this breaks out of here to the upside as well, but it's just not in its probabilities, right? It's got a lower probability of breaking to the upside. And in my opinion, it's going to depend a lot on Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin pulls back, I think that's going to kill quite a bit of these altcoin setups anyways. So very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin first. Okay, now let's take a look into some key resistances you need to be paying attention to in order for this coin to go to the upside. Immediately, you have your daily 21 SMA, which is the blue line within this descending triangle pattern. Is going to be at about that 5 cent area. Your daily 50 SMA is going to be about that 5.3 cents area. Your daily 200 SMA is going to be about that 5.5 cents area. So between 5 to 5.5 cents, quite a bit of daily move. All your daily moving averages are in that range as resistance. Let's take a look into the 3-day time frame. You got your 3-day 50 SMA at about that 5.2 cents area. I can't adjust this chart here from TradingView, so I'm sorry for that. But 3-day 21 SMA is about 5.4 cents area. 3-day 200 SMA is way out there at about that over 8 cents area. Okay, you guys can do the same exercise to find the key resistances on the higher time frames or whatever time frames you guys are focused on, but we're not going to do that here for time's sake. You guys can also look into past trading history as well on whatever time frame you guys are focused on as well, for past trading supports, for key supports and resistances. We can do some of that for key support here, okay? We're going to come to the monthly time frame just to get a cleaner look, but you guys can look into whatever time frame you guys are interested in as well. Now, let's see here. Okay, we are basically at a key support right now at about that 5 cents area. The next one down I see is going to be coming from this group of candles right here, which is pretty in line with what I'm seeing. I think this is coming from May 2020. That's going to be about 4.5 cents area. Yeah, that 4.5 to 5 cents area, quite a bit of support there, okay? That's going to be coming from May 2020 to August 2020, right? And then you're going to get another one here at about November last year. So 4.5 cents area to 5 cents area, quite a bit of support, which is pretty in line with that measured target of that, what was it, descending triangle, okay? Now let's go ahead and take a look into Bitcoin very quickly, because that is basically what is the most important, right? If Bitcoin starts pulling back, you're going to see quite a bit of red in this altcoin market, okay? Bitcoin right now, right, on this hourly time frame, my focus, because we had a pretty good recent move, right? If it actually retraces this entire pump here, which starts at about 27.2, that is not going to be looking good for Bitcoin, okay? And a lot of these cryptos here, right? On the daily time frame, you can see very clearly it got rejected by the daily 200 SMA, which I've been mentioning is going to be one of the main resistances in this zone, and I don't expect an easy pass here. So very important to be paying attention to the lower time frames here, even up to the daily time frame for the moment, right? If we get a daily candle above this daily 200 SMA and hold above it, that's a very good sign for the bulls. But right now it is looking like it's struggling, right? So very important to be paying attention here. That's basically what I'm seeing for this overall crypto markets right now. I am overall long on this market. I do have long positions on quite a bit of altcoins, but I will start looking for short opportunities, especially for some of these altcoins that have pumped quite a bit. It's going to be risky business because I'm going to be shorting with leverage, so it's going to be very quick, okay? So that's basically what I'm doing right now. If you guys want to keep seeing what's this coin, HBAR, do hit that like, subscribe, comment. I will bring you guys an update on HBAR if enough of you guys want to see it. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on the next post.